Bills have moved from opening as a 1.5 favorite over the Cowboys to a 2.5-point favorite already, meaning early money came pouring in on the Bills. So, Keyshawn, you've already picked the Bills to win this game, if I'm not mistaken. Does this give you even more confidence in your early pick?
No, because it's really about, when you start talking about the point spread, as you know, Skip, it's about the betting. Where the money coming in at, right? Right now, 61% of the money on the spread is on the Cowboys to cover. 65% of the bets on the spread are on the Cowboys to cover. So there's a big difference, right, when you're talking about the spread versus money.
But more money is coming in on the bill, like bigger bets.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And so when you look at it, they're at home. Mm-hmm. They're in the hunt, especially since Miami loses last night. After this show, if we look at the money line, we look at the betting lines, I'm sure it's going to increase even more because of what happened last night. And so now you say to yourself, what are we looking at? We're looking at a head coach who has to show the people up in Buffalo he's capable of winning big games. They lost a big game to Kansas City. Okay, they already lost this year to New England. Mm-hmm. So when you start to look at that, now you got the Dallas Cowboys rolling in red hot. You have a chance to upset them. Here's a quarterback in Josh Allen, who's a conversation every single year starts off. He's on the front cover of EA Sports. Yep. He's going to be an MVP this and an MVP that. All of those sort of things. Now you got Dak Prescott rolling in. You're trying to stop this. You're trying to stop this momentum of the Dallas Cowboys and at the same time win your division, stay on pace to get to the playoffs, show everybody that this is not, the door has not closed on the Buffalo Bills. So there's a lot at stake for Buffalo. This is why I'm picking them. I'm not necessarily saying they're a better football team than the Dallas Cowboys, and they have better personnel than the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think that at all. But what I do think is in this particular game, they beat the Cowboys no matter what the point spread is because they're desperate. They're desperate to show that we are still here and the door hasn't slammed on us.
Yeah, I agree with you. They're going to be desperate. They're going to play with their backs against the wall. They're cornered. If they lose this game, that realistically probably closes their playoff chances and makes it really hard for them to have any shot at getting that 7th seed. But you look at some of their losses, like you said, they lost to the Patriots, they lost to the Broncos, and how they're scoring in those games. They scored 16 versus the Jets in week 1, then 20 versus Jacksonville in week 5, 25 against the Patriots, 18 versus the Bengals. You're like, hey, you got a really good quarterback. Where are the points? And then you fire Ken Dorsey because you say it's Ken Dorsey's fault. Yep. It's Ken Dorsey's fault. I just don't know. I know this team will come out desperate. I know that this defense at times, since Rasul Douglas has come into the fold, they have been a lot better. They have played better football. But it's just which Josh Allen are you getting? Which Buffalo Bills team are you getting? Because it's Jekyll and Hyde. So if you get a good Buffalo Bills team and they're hot, Skip, like they were against the Philadelphia Eagles, then that's going to be a ball game that I think they could win. Now, if the Dallas Cowboys play like they have been at home, then they're going to probably walk away with the win. Dak Prescott is leading the league in touchdowns. Their offense is number 1 in scoring, number 4 in yards. Their defense is playing well. They're number 4 in scoring, 3 in yards. But it just depends on which teams you get because they have been a